Well, welcome to today's video. We are not at home. We are driving from my place to my work, which is about an hour and 20 minutes each way. But we have the bus with us. Sorry, the RV. Can't call it a bus due to insurance reasons. So we've got about 30 kilometers on it so far here. I just pulled over, give it a once around, check it out, make sure nothing's hanging down. Everything's going pretty good. But so we've done about 30K. The speedometer says we're getting about 17 liters per 100 kilometers. Everything feels like it's still on here. Well, still have to drill a hole in that light. Look at the water in there. But yeah, everything looks like it's doing pretty good. Doing what it should. All the rear view and side view mirrors are looking good. The paint's still not 100% dry. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. A couple more weeks apparently. When I asked the guy about the paint, he says a couple more weeks. But it's definitely loving the bugs, guys. Look at all the bugs. It's gonna rip all the paint off. Whatever. So let's keep going. Beautiful spot to stop and take a look at it though. Let's keep going. So far, let me turn down my radio, my murder documentaries. So far, everything's good. Backup camera, side view camera. What I would really like is some charging ports up here that work. The radio's got one, but it takes forever to charge anything. Maybe some cup holders. We're getting closer to my work though. Everything's looking good. Let's check the solar system. We're in a pretty shady area with trees. Says we're charging at almost 9.9 amps. Oh no, 6.8, 6.7. That's pretty good. 27% battery life. Nice. So yeah, everything seems to be going pretty good so far. We've just about made it to work. Just about another 10 minutes that way. Well, guess what? We made it. Made it all the way here. This is an hour and 20 minutes from my house. This is the furthest I've driven this bus, and we made it. Just give her a once over, make sure she ain't falling apart on us. So you know, this is only half the journey. The other half the journey is going home now. Guess we got another hour and 20 minutes home. So, we'll have to come out after our shift and see if she gets us home. But so far, so good. Got us here. So we're on our way home. We stopped on a back road. That is my backup camera and side view. I need to figure out how to turn that off because I touched my brakes. You ready? It is so bright. It's like lighting up the whole inside of here. So how do we turn you off? You have a button somewhere. Wow, these buttons really light up the interior. So let's turn on the interior lights. That's pretty good inside of here. Turn those off. Front lights. Make sure there's no cars coming. Back lights. Side light. So this is what it's going to be like if we really want to light up this area. Side light. Like we're outside right now and it's pretty much just lit up everywhere. Ooh. That's some bright lights. Nothing on this side, but I'm not really planning to do too much over here. Well, we got one of the spotlights out. Cheap Amazon junk. The low beam on this bulb is out too. So I I don't know if it's just wiggle the lenses, because those are sealed beams. Usually those are pretty good. My God. That's some high beams. But let's get back into her and keep going home. I'm so tired after my night shift. I honestly just want to sleep inside the bus, but I can't. So let's get going. Well, here we are driving back to work today in it. Bought an oil filter, the headlight, and new wipers. Look at these wipers. Guys at the part source, I wanted a fuel filter, they couldn't get me one. But so today we had our first drawer fly open out of the cabinet. That wasn't too bad. Nothing too bad about that. No issues yet. We've used 1/8 of a tank, and we have done 207 kilometers. So if I get 500 to 600k per tank out of this thing, I'll be pretty happy. I don't know how big a tank it has. Do you guys know how big a tank this thing has? So, just going to work today. Today it's raining. It looks like the leak that we had has now been fixed, so that's good. And honestly, guys, driving home last night, I was so tired in this thing, and it's just makes so much noise, and it just put me to sleep. I actually pulled over, took a 25-minute nap in the bed on the back, and then continued on home. So I didn't get home until about 2:45 last night. So still pretty tired this morning. But yeah, tonight we're gonna try to fix the headlight in this thing, maybe put the propane tank underneath it, and then go from there. So we'll keep you guys informed. So everybody always wants to know how much their schoolie weighs. So just gonna drive onto the scales here. Camera says we're nice and centered. 10,440 pounds. It's not that bad, actually. I was kind of thinking she's going to be a little bit more than that. Honestly, this thing is not that much heavier than my 2005 Dodge 3500 single wheel, because that weighs 9,200 pounds. So we're only about 1,000 pounds heavier. So 10,440 pounds is how much this bus weighs. Fully decked out. Yeah, it's got everything already in it and everything, so that's not too bad, I think. But it's definitely taking the bumps good these days. Well, guys, we're just at work here. My lunch break. Figured if we're going to be testing the bus out, I wanted to be testing everything out. So we got the stove turned on. And we're going to try to cook some dinner tonight. Figured they have a microwave in my break room, but if I'm wanting to test everything on this bus, I might as well test everything on this bus. So that's what we're doing. So we're going to cook some dinner tonight, which is just ground beef and what did I pack? Ground beef and granola bars. It's my dinner tonight at work. I think I even have some barbecue sauce, but not sure. Nope, don't think I have barbecue sauce. Oh well. So far so good. It's cooking it up. But like I said, I want to test everything. It's getting pretty dark out, where it's an overcast day. Solar panels are still charging, not very much though, 0.2 amps. But it doesn't matter, they're charging. So we're just going to open up the fan, put on exhaust. No, blew the breaker. See, I don't understand this. It was just working all day and now it blew the breaker. So, dinner's finished. Got the phone hooked up here with the HDMI, the USB-C. Got the decks or whatever it's called on the phone. Got a movie playing on Netflix. Dinner was cooked. Just waiting for my lunch to be over. So that was a pretty good success.